about 12 years ago, I was volunteer at the drop-in center. One night, I saw a homeless lady with a dog. The dog was limping really bad. And I asked her what happened. She told me that her dog got in fight with another dog and got hurt, and she had no money to go to the vet. And I feel so bad because I don't, at that time, I don't have any resource to help her to get to the vet. And I remember that. Um, I was keep thinking I couldn't sleep for a week something because I keep thinking the dog limping. So I need to do something. That's why I started to help the homeless animal by using my saving. And right now I'm starting this fundraising because the demand is always greater than the surprise. So I need to do something to because I really want to help more homeless animals, not just one or two. I need to help all the homeless men in Bellingham, no exception. So, but always, like I said, demands always greater than surprise. I need my saving is getting more feed now. So I need help. That's why I need to do this fundraising. Because I need the funding to help the animal, not only to take them to the vet, but also the supply like dog food, cat food, a blanket, a harness, all this kind of stuff. Need money to buy this kind of stuff. Yeah, because in Bellingham, I found out that there's no agency helping the homeless animal whose owners also homeless. There's none in here. That's why I need to do something to help them. So if we have some enough funding to help them, it will be great. I think animals don't care whether they have roofs over their head or not. I think they care more about whether their owner loves them or not. That's more important to me. That's why I keep helping them. And I have been helping homeless animals for over 12 years. And I have seen so many homeless people, they love the animals so much, so much.
Okay, well, my name's Dylan.
My name's Everett, and this is Callie, our dog.
Yeah, we found her at our homeless camp when we were homeless out there at Sunset. There was
Some bad people had a hold of her.
yeah, they weren't really taking very good care of her. She was lost and really high on drugs and underweight, and she showed her a little bit of love, and she just stuck right by us. She wouldn't leave,
She wouldn't leave our sight.
and so we kind of adopted her, and since we've had her, she's really brought us together.
She made us feel like a family. If it hasn't been for Helen prompting us to do some, certain preventative measures, just, because she's old and she could get ovarian cancer, and so we had
Yeah,
we had to make some changes in her lifestyle.
yeah, she had a full hysterectomy a couple weeks ago, and thank God for Helen to help us with that out because that was expensive. And now she's doing a lot better since we've got her. She's
She definitely got her spirit back.
yeah, she got her spirit back. She's got her weight
On.
in, and she's healthy now. Yeah, she's a beautiful dog.
And there is a need. There's definite need in helping us being able to take care of our fur animals, so that we can have a long life with them. A better life with them.
They make us better people.
We got a lot of good support now. And if it wasn't for everybody out here helping us, we wouldn't be able to be together.
Hi, I'm Crystal, and this is Clover, and we met a little over a month and a half ago, and I've been training her. And when I met her, she jumped into my arms, and I've been thinking about getting a dog because I've been pretty lonely. I live in a tiny home, and I love my tiny home, but I could really use a friend. Since I got here, when Helen met her, like maybe the next day that she got into my home, Helen met me and she said, does she have this, and that? And I said, no, but I could really use some help getting that. And she absolutely helped me with everything that I needed. I really appreciated it because she needed to be registered. She needed to have her chip. She needed to have food and um, her shots, and Helen helped with all of that out of her pocket, like out of her own pocket. Nothing was, she didn't get anything from the public. It was just her. At the moment, while she was in training, she got hit by a car, and it was a hit and run, and it was terrifying because I thought she was going to die. And Helen saved her life. If I had not been able to get her out, they would have put her into an animal shelter, and she would have been put down. So the future is, what we're trying to do here is get help with not only just Clover but all the other dogs. With we have, I think we have at least 10 dogs here today that could really use your help, and Helen is the best. If you could donate, that would be so sweet. And I mean, look at her, she's got 2 broken legs. These are not socks, these are gauzes for her legs. She has scarring up and down her legs, and we could really use your guys' help.
My name is Jeremy, and this is my dog Freya. I was looking up German Shepherd puppies online, and I came across this lady who lived kind of far, like out towards Marysville. And when I got there, she was pretty much on a farm. The lady spoke Spanish, so I didn't really understand much what she was saying. But sorry about that. When I got there, Freya was in a barn, and there was like no food in there. There was like poop everywhere, and I didn't even see a dog dish. And the conditions were rough. Yeah, and it was really dark. And there was 2 other puppies. They were boys, and they were really skittish out, and they didn't even run up to me. Freya was the only one that came up to me. I gave the lady $350, and I wanted Freya, so I took her. And I seen that the mom and dad were in separate cages too, and I thought that was a little bit kind of crazy. Like, I could tell maybe some maybe they were abused. I'm not sure, but I took Freya, and ever since she's been doing a lot better. I've been taking her to the vet. Helen's been helping me out like a lot, and I want to thank her. She's been helping me out with a lot of things like a dog cage and a dog bed and food. She's been helping me with food because I'm not always able to come up with the money for that because it's really pricey. I just want her future to be as bright as my future, and I'm going to help her out as much as I can, and I'm glad I chose her. I could tell that she was the one, right off the back when I got her.
This is Knucklehead, and I'm Tony. All right, when I was living in Tennessee, she showed up starving and terrified, and I had some bacon, a package of bacon, and I gave her the package of bacon, and that was about 10 or 12 years ago, I guess. So she's been traveling with me, and she's been in states from East Tennessee to California. And we ended up here because I'm trying to get to Alaska. So we got trapped here by COVID-19 and expense. And since I've been here, I've run into Helen, and she has helped me tremendously with my vet bills. And I owe a lot of thanks to Helen. And right now, she's not in good condition. She can barely walk. She's got arthritis really bad. So I'm expecting more expense.
Yeah.
So, and I'm dreading it. But when I get in touch with Helen, Helen seems like always to make time for us. and she's always there to help us out, and we appreciate Helen.
Hopefully finding an apartment somewhere out in the county where I can put a kitty door in and let him run wild like he's used to doing. Yeah, he likes to come and go as he pleases. He's a pretty independent animal, as cats are. Anyway. But yeah, he's my buddy.
I'm Christy Dura, and this is Doja Marie. And we met when Doja needed a home. So a friend of mine brought her to my home and dropped her off with me. And she's been the best thing that ever happened to me besides my child. She's my best friend. Helen is a great Helen's a great friend to Doja and I, and she has remembered Doja's birthday and brought her presents. And Helen has done a lot for us, and we're very grateful for her love and her care. I just would like to say thank you for being supportive of Homes Now, first of all, and just to the community where we live, for allowing us to live in this beautiful area and to use their ball field as a park, so to speak, for our dogs. And we just want to say thank you. Thank you for everything that you guys have done.
Yeah.
And Helen, thank you, Helen. We love you, and she's the best thing that ever happened to us here.
This is DOG, and this is and I'm Shane. My sister down in Mount Vernon, she wasn't able to keep her pit bull for a long time, and so I had it for months and months. All of a sudden, she was able to keep it again, and so I had a dog already, but there was like a little hole missing. And the next week, this DOG ended up in her lap. She was 3 months old, and she couldn't keep it, and so I once again, and so I ended up taking her, and she just kind of inserted herself into our family with the 2 dogs. And unfortunately, the 2 dogs didn't get along, and once again, my sister was unable to keep the pit bull, and the pit bull came back into my life and ended up being a kind of referee between the older dog and herself, because the older dog was actually blind, about 14 years old, and so they needed a ref in between. A 7-year-old pit coming back in worked out well. And so one time I was playing fetch with her, and she went around the corner and went and talked to she went and hung out with somebody like she always does, and they thought she was a runaway dog, and so she ended up in jail for about 2 days, and Helen helped get her out. You can't thank Helen enough. I mean, no words,
I'm Jack Smith, and that's Bandit. This is Pilot. And me and Bandit, I met Bandit about 6 years ago in Port Angeles, Washington, down on Craigslist. They was going to take her to the pound. Well, she saved my life. She brought the world to me. She's an amazing animal. This is a new member of the family. He's got full of energy and young and wants to just run. I can't no more. But Helen's a saint. She's very amazing. I know she saved Bandit's life a few times. When your pet's in need, Helen's right there to take care of it. It's actually starting to look pretty good. I'm getting stable. I'm starting to get all my things that I've been lacking to get taken care of, so I could have a future, and we have a steady home for our pets. And if it wasn't for Helen, I don't think that would happen. It would be rough, way rough. Pet population is among the homeless is desperately needed. I mean, because our pets give us life, and they bring a needing that something needs us to survive. They need us to take care of them, and taking care of them provides us to know how to take care of ourselves. And being homeless and having a pet, you have to sacrifice everything for yourself. Is no longer for you. you got a child now. You got, and so if you can't sacrifice a meal for your pet, then you don't need to get one.
Hi, my name is Doug. I'm chairman of HomesNOW Not Later. HomesNOW manages 2 tiny home villages in Bellingham, Unity Village in Fairhaven, and Swift Haven in the Puget neighborhood. Through Helen's efforts, I was able to get in touch with a local veterinary clinic who has generously offered a 50% discount for any residents who at any of our villages who need help with their vet bills or anything like that. HomesNOW has agreed to set up a separate account for pet needs for our residents, and whether you're a human, whether you're a dog, whether you're a cat, everybody needs a home, and we're just glad that at our villages that we can provide a home for both humans and animals who need the help and need a place to stay. And I hope that you'll donate to this fundraiser, and I hope that we can have the community's support in making sure that every animal has a home and that they have what they need to live a happy and healthy life.
Hi, I'm Helen. My last name is Lam. I have been helping homeless people and animals for over 12 years.